Hello everybody and welcome back to Loot Locked. Last week, all the things stated that we needed 11,003 items. This week, we need 10,687, meaning that we gained 316 in the past week. It also said we needed 1,069 items within dungeons and raids. We now need 959, meaning that we gained 110. Those 110, 70 came from WoD, 37 from Legion, 53 from Battle for Azeroth, and 14 from Shadowlands. We also had 27,305 achievement points last week. Now we have 28,040, meaning that we gained 735 achievement points this week. At that rate, we might be able to eclipse 30,000 before the end of the month. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and let's go over all the achievements we got this week. Alright you guys, so it's the start of the week. I already tackled our classic content, as you can see. I did the polyformic acid science, which funny enough was the last thing I needed for the Glory of the Pandaria Raider. And that got us our Crimson Cloud Serpent, which I obviously just showed you guys, but I'll show you guys again. Very exciting. It was a fun little thing to do, and I'm looking forward to doing more. So in this play session, we are going to focus more so on some dungeon stuff, which we will go over right here. So my goal is to do Mythic WoD. So do Mythic WoD dungeons up until at least Dragonflight, and just kind of see what we can get. There's a lot of achievements for just doing the dungeons on Mythic, on top of there just being dungeon-specific achievements. So I figured that would be an easy thing to do right now. We'll see if it takes us all week, but that's the goal. As far as raids, it's practically all of them. I mean, there's Onyx, like you could see in the beginning, Onyxia's Lair, nothing there, 3, 1, I think a few, and that's it. Like all of them, every raid going forward. So it's definitely going to be a lot, and we're going to try and get through it. So let's go tackle some dungeons and see where we get to. And our points right now are 27,340, with 10,993 achievements to get. I really wish I had recorded more of my achievements this week, but I do have a snapshot of what I had done every day. So on the 30th, we did Polyformic Acid Science, which was the last achievement I needed for the Glory of the Pandaria Raider, which I know we've discussed a little bit so far in this episode. So it was definitely a nice one to finish. It was the last classic / mop achievements I kind of needed, so it was definitely nice, and it was great to get them and just kind of see that achievement pop up. As far as the 31st, that's when we really started going crazy. I started doing all the Mythic Warlords or Draenor dungeons, and for the most part, I needed stuff from all of them. So as you can see, there's a lot of just Mythic achievements for completing them, but then there's also a lot of the actual achievements you get for killing the bosses in a certain manner. None of them were too bad. There's still a lot I have to go back and finish, but we gained a lot. And as far as September 1st, same basic thing. We went around and we just started doing more of the Mythic dungeons. Now we're in Legion, so the big thing here was just basically do every dungeon on Mythic. That was kind of the goal for the whole week, was every expansion, every Mythic dungeon as best we could. We didn't get to Shadowlands and Dragonflight, but we got through most of them. So again, just tackled a lot of achievements, 260 points. On the 2nd, again, we did more Mythic dungeons. The whole week, again, Mythic dungeons. So we're still in Legion, and again, just kind of ran around and did as much as I could. The Halls of Valor achievement, if I remember correctly, there was one you had to spray the guys with beer. That was a little bit difficult, but not too crazy. I mean, I really didn't go for the crazy achievements. My goal was get all the easy ones out of the way, and at least I saw them. As far as the 3rd, we just continued on our way in Legion, and we got to BFA, actually. We got to BFA, so we started doing BFA dungeons. We brought one of our friends with us, kind of got some of that stuff done. So it was overall just a really great week, and as you can see in the video here, I got my gold for the Eastern King stuff, so I love dragon riding. It's one of my favorite things you could do with it WoW, so definitely a cool thing. Alright, and then the 4th, so I didn't do a lot, but I do remember the dungeons a little bit. So I went into Mechagon, and initially I just kept dying on one of the bosses. I could not understand it. So eventually I figured it out, and I was able to get a couple achievements done. It's only 30, but again, we got like over 700 achievement points. So I was pretty proud of ourselves that there were that many achievements that really weren't even hard to get. And the 5th is where I did all of my dragon riding. Well, I finished it, I should say. So my friend and I finished up our dragon riding stuff. We went over to WoW, we went to Legion, we just basically was looking around for anything we could do. So we went into Azuna. You could see the blue ones. You got Treasures of Azuna, Zul'Agan, Adventure of Azuna, Adventure of Valsham, Adventure of Stormheim. So it was just a lot of achievement, a lot of flying around, a lot of just talking about our lives. And then the 7th, we got Sporely Alive, Mythic Under Rot Taint. Nobody got time for that. Not a fun guy. So Sporely Alive wasn't really too bad. Just I had to start the fight, kill the red spores before I killed the boss. Taint, nobody got time for that. I think was just a kill as fast as you can. And then not a fun guy. You just had to basically summon a mushroom and then kill the mushroom before you kill the guy. And then last but not least, we are going to have September 8th. Someone could trip on these. Mythic Sanguine Depths, Thinking with ... and Hunger for Knowledge. So someone could trip on these. We just had to find toys in the mist, so it wasn't too hard. Defeat, Thinking with the 5 floating orbs. You just hit 5 orbs before she killed you and almost died. And Hunger for Knowledge, again, just had to basically summon something, kill it, and then kill the boss. So yeah, overall, not too bad of a week for achievements. I apologize the video's out late. I apologize that my mic's being a mean person this week, but I'm happy to get the video out. And this week we'll be focusing on the mythic Shadowlands and Dragonflight dungeons as well as all the raids. So hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in next week's video. Have fun, enjoy, and until next time, peace.